Hey everybody, today I'm going to be looking at white label hard disk drives, and you can commonly find these on eBay. For example, here's one here. This drive here is $23.98, and apparently this seller likes to fluctuate their prices, because when I bought two of these they were like $18 a piece, and I recently did a video about this. I think it was last week or a few days ago, and my camera's audio connection, the mic connection, had gotten dirty, so the audio was awful, so I had to do a retake. But in that previous video the price for a hard drive was like $19. Now it's $23.98, so it's about $24. It's like they fluctuate around all the time on prices. But anyways, this is a 160 gigabyte desktop SATA hard drive. Sends you an RPM, 8 megabytes of cache. Let's have a close look at it. Get you a good look at it. Does that look familiar? It sure look like no Seagate drive, which obviously you guys know I'm done with them. There's the bottom of the drive. Say, gee, don't that look familiar? That looks like a Western Digital. Let's scroll down. It's from a site called GoHardDrive, which they sell on eBay, and they have their own store and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's funny, they went up, so it's like their prices fluctuate for some reason. Not really sure why. It's called a white label hard drive. Basically, it's kind of like, going to Aldi and buying groceries from that place, because they're like private labels. But I can tell you, find examples, like in some of their products, they're simply rebranded name brand stuff. So anyways, this is a SATA 300 drive, and sometimes it will tell you, sometimes they'll tell you. Yeah, right here. They're asking you, let's see, what is white label? It says a white label product is a product produced by one company, Western Digital, that manufactured for other companies. Not very good grammar. They rebrand to make it appear as if they made it, or you made it, or for large volume special application. Not the best grammar there, but basically, more easier to understand way of putting things. Basically, Western Digital either sold, the hard drives under their brand. I mean, they sold the hard drives themselves with that white label, or better yet, they sold a bunch of unlabeled hard drives to a third party, and the third party relabeled the drives. Now in this case, with this hard drive here, I actually put two of those into service, and I can tell you from my experience, what they did is, of course, they changed the label, but they also redone the firmware to show their own model and serial numbers, and not Western Digital product and serial numbers. But you're still getting Western Digital hardware for relatively cheap. So yeah, they went up on price a little bit, but the trade-off here is now we have free shipping. When I bought the drives, I bought two of them for $18 a piece, and I think the shipping was like $6. So I'm not 100% sure about those prices. Let me grab the invoice. Subtotal was $37.98, so yeah, $18 and something a piece, and freight or shipping was $7.90, so $45.88. And now they're $23.98 with free shipping. So if I ordered two, it would be a little bit more than what I paid. But hey, I can't complain too much. I mean, you could buy two of these for less than $50. Now let's compare prices versus, name brand Western Digital products. Here's one on Amazon from a seller. $32.99 for just one. So, I mean, $32.99 versus $23.98 for the white label. And if you look carefully at these two images, you can tell they're exactly the same hard drive. Let me put this one up here and toggle back and forth a few times. See, they're exactly the same. But anyways, I bought the two hard drives, put them into service, and I must say they work quite well. But I'm going to actually go over that in a later video. I'm going to show you how exactly how many power on hours these things have, and let you see some, some information about these things. But I will conclude this video with a snapshot, or screenshot of QuickBench running on the system I put one of these in, and I must say that they perform quite well for 8 megabytes of cache. I must say, not bad at all. Now, if you're wondering, say you're thinking, hey, 160 gigs is awful small capacity. Well, they make them in much bigger capacities too. Let's try 4 terabytes. I think that's the biggest 3.5-inch drive currently on the market right now as of July 2014. There's your white label right there. It's got a different white label, but you can clearly tell it's a Western Digital. I mean, look at the little circles all around the thing. This is typical Western Digital build quality here. So, yeah, $159.95. Let me pull up the price of a Western Digital 4 terabyte. Let's say Newegg, because I know they got plenty of them. Now keep in mind, we're looking at prices here. What we saw on eBay was the Enterprise drive. So let me scroll back up and put in Enterprise. I think that right there is the drive we just looked at. Western Digital RE. Let's get a good photo of that drive. And yes, we got undersides too. Get you a better focus here. There is the Western Digital Enterprise 4 terabyte. There's the white label Enterprise Western Digital 4 terabyte. See, they're exactly the same. Let's get an underside photo. Toggle back and forth. Exactly the same thing. Now let me go back and look at some other offerings here. See if I can find a non-enterprise white label drive. Let me refine my search a little bit. Put in 4,000 gigabytes. And this one here is equivalent, I believe, to a Western Digital Caviar Red. You know, the NAS drive. So let's go back to Newegg and look at the price of a NAS drive. Yep. Here's your NAS internal hard drive. For one on Newegg is $175. There's you a good look at it. That's the Western Digital Red NAS hard drive. Let's look at the white label. See? Exactly the same thing. Except for the price. $175 versus like $139. A good amount of savings there. Free shipping too. Get it in like 2 or 3 days. Now, Yes, this is getting to be a pretty long video, so let me go ahead and just talk about one of the big differences you'll see here. Now, obviously, as I mentioned, they're white labels. The firmware doesn't reflect Western Digital at all. The hardware is exactly the same, though. The biggest difference, and this is probably important for some of you guys, warranty. These white label drives only have a 1-year warranty. So keep that in mind. Definitely keep that in mind. Because when you compare it to the Western Digital brand product, you're getting, let's see, in regards to warranty, 3-year warranty. So you get 2 extra years of warranty service available. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. But hey, it's a Western Digital hard drive, not a Seagate, obviously. From my experience, almost every Seagate drive you'll need a warranty. But with Western Digital, different story. You know, I've yet to have a Western Digital drive fail me. You know, well, at least in warranty period. I did have a Western Digital drive go out, but it was 8 years old. But anyways, yeah, I know it's getting to be pretty long, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna wrap this up with the QuickBench screenshot from the 160 gig white label drive, and of course, be on the lookout for a new video after this one, where I actually start up the system and use some software called Crystal Disk Info to look at some detailed stuff like your power on hours and all sorts of great stuff. So anyways, any questions or comments? Feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.